5 things I do as a nurse with autism and ADHD to regulate myself after a crazy shift in work. Number 1, I will come to bed with my weighted blanket, which is also very fluffy, and just ask for 10 minutes of just quiet time, just to decompress and just to calm my nervous system down. The pressure from these blankets are incredible, and they just really, really feel like as if they're giving me a deep, deep hug. Amazing. 2, I use noise cancelling headphones. So noise is a big trigger for me. It's one of my main causes of overstimulation, and being in work, as you can imagine, comes with a lot of noises, all of which can sort of add to how I'm feeling already, especially if I'm anxious already. So I use either these ones. These are from Soundcore, and that's either with or without an audiobook in them. Or quite often I'll put brown noise in with them as well, and fiddling that if I have to interact with people, if I know I've got to be around and present with my kids and things, I'll use the loops, and these are the Loops Engage, and they are brilliant in terms of just dampening down things to a bit more of a tolerable level. So yeah, fantastic idea for especially if you're quite sound sensitive. 3, water therapy. So I will quite often come and take a bath, especially if I'm feeling quite drained or quite tired. There's something about water that really, really calms me down. However, if I'm feeling particularly anxious, the other thing I will do is I'll jump in a cold shower. I hate it every single time, but I always feel better and calmer when I get out. 4, try some different breathing techniques. So what's really worked for me is breathing in for 5 seconds, holding it for a few seconds, and then breathing out for 10 seconds as if I'm blowing through a straw. And the good thing about this, I can do it whilst I'm doing some of the other stuff that helps me as well. And again, that just helps to really lower my heart rate and calm me back down. And number 5, I will come outside. So I will get out in the fresh air, whether it be just coming out into my little patio area here and just having a sit down in my little table and chairs and just chilling with a drink, or whether that be in and going actually into my main garden area, and getting my hands into some soil, doing some potting, some de-weeding, that kind of thing, or just coming out to play some physical sports, so something like playing touch rugby, which I normally play twice a week, or whether that be in playing some football with the kids or playing some tennis. Anything where I can get outside in the fresh air, in nature, will always help me to feel a little bit calmer and a little bit more regulated. So yeah, tell me what works for you, and tell me what you do to calm yourself down after a really crazy day.